There are folks out there that are preying on fear, trying to get you to invest money with them at some low interest rate, lock it up for a long period of time, and then once you're in that trap, you can't get out of it because there are huge fees and surrender penalties and things of that nature that go along with that. What you've got to have in retirement is you've got to have regular, predictable income that adjusts on a periodic basis for inflation. Now, there are two asset classes that have helped people to overcome inflation over the years. One is equities, the other is real estate. So there has to be a mix of equities and real estate in your portfolio, but certainly there has to be some money that is powder dry, off the table, not invested in the stock market, very, very low risk, if any risk at all, so that you can draw income from that bucket of money, if you will. But you still need real estate and you need equities to grow your money to stay ahead of inflation. And Christian, I know you've got a lot of experience in working on the issue of staying ahead of inflation and taxes and things of that nature. People lose sight of that in the face of fear about the market.
Yeah, John, I have a lot of experience with seminars. In my previous life, I was in the institutional side of the business, calling on a lot of different financial advisors that did a lot of seminars. And the sky is falling, the market is rigged. I've heard it before, and it's scary to hear some of the things that I've seen in the past from a seminar standpoint. But really, what you've got kind of two sides of the spectrum. You got what I like to call golden cowboys, people that want to hoard gold and ammunition and think the sky is literally falling, right?
Right.
They're way too conservative. And then you got your Bitcoin crowd out there that just wants to, speculate on everything. And then you've got everybody in between. And I think what you talked about, John, is that repeatable income, that having that foundation and that diversification that really takes place is what you really need. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, the two silent enemies in retirement, and they just don't get talked about enough, is taxes, which I know we're going to talk about here in a couple minutes, but it's inflation. It's a silent enemy. It's the eroding of your buying power. You buy something with a guarantee. Well, that guarantees you that your buying power is going to be eroded. So, you really need to sit down and have a plan, and you think about where you're going with that. And one of the things I like to talk to my clients about is the Consumer Price Index E for elderly. I talked about HUG money just a little while ago, the housing, utilities, and groceries. Medication, for crying out loud. Think about what's going on with gas prices. When you retire, you're no longer a stock. You're no longer making money as far as from your job anymore. You're more of like a bond, right? You're not working anymore, and you need some steady, predictable income off of that. But you need to find a way to raise that income. So, working with a financial advisor, working with someone that's really truly planning for you, to find that appropriate balance is just absolutely critical. And I see, like as I mentioned before, I see both sides of the spectrum, and you really don't want to be one or the other. You want to be somewhere in between.
Want more content like this delivered to your inbox weekly? Visit fastest4.com to learn more.